Hello friends, profit and loss, a very important topic and unavoidable as far as any competitive exam is concerned. Here is one problem of profit and loss which is really very important, and all the examinations, they paper setters, they ask these type of questions, and it depends on your practice, your expertise in this topic, how much time you will spend in solving this question. A person who solves this by traditional approach will take around 40 to 45 seconds or even 1 minute to solve this. But I will show you through this trick how you can create shortcuts yourself. Yes, you can create shortcuts yourself. Just little bit of understanding of the traditional approach, and then in the exams you don't need to write all the steps, just one step and get to the answer in 5 seconds time only, thereby increasing the speed of attempting this question by say 1/10. Okay, so time taken will be just 1/10. Okay, so let me just show you the traditional approach of solving this question first. So what is the question? It's already written here for your convenience. Now see, a cooler when sold at rupees 1600 results in a loss of 20%. For how much it should be sold to get 15% profit? Now through traditional approach, first of all you have to make use of this and get to the cost price of the cooler. So in the first instance we are given that the selling price is rupees 1600 and the loss is 20%. So you need to find the cost price first. So the formula for cost price is 100 upon 100 minus loss percent into SP. Now this is something you need to remember for solving this question by the traditional approach. So formulas are very important in profit and loss if you are following the traditional approach. So just substitute the values here. 100 upon 100 minus what is loss? Loss is 20% multiplied by the selling price 1600. So you get 100 upon 80 into 1600. So you got to solve this. So this goes exactly 20 times, thereby giving you rupees 2000 as the selling price, or the cost price of the cooler. Now after getting to the cost price, you have to look at the other part. Now cost price is rupees 2000 and you need 15% profit. Now you need to find the selling price. So again there is one more formula you have to remember, that is 100 plus profit percent upon 100 multiplied by the cost price. So this is second formula. So formula number 1 and formula number 2. So two different formulas for remembering, and then substituting the values. 100 plus, now how much profit is required? 15%. So 15 upon 100 multiplied by the cost price, which is 2000. Now solve this. This will be 115 upon 100 into 2000. So two zeros get cancelled and 115 into 2 gives you 230. So the answer for this question will be rupees 2300. Now see the number of steps involved to solve the question by this approach. So obviously this is going to consume around 40 to 45 seconds to solve. Now the important thing is to reduce this using the shortcut method and how you can remove the steps to get to this shortcut. You can make it yourself. You have to just remove the steps which are not required, especially the formulas. Now in profit and loss, if you have basic understanding of the concept, then formulas are no longer required. Now this is for school students. Now this is for competitive exams, short method. Now in the short method we don't use the formulas. Now for finding the cost price, the first step, cost price, you have to just write this selling price in the first case 1600, and then if you have a loss of 20%, then 100 divided by, so this is 100 minus loss percent, so 20% loss means you have to write 80 in the denominator. Now this is the first step. So I have written this step directly. So here you have the cost price as rupees 1600, and 8 goes obviously 20 times, thereby giving you, this is 2000, and then the second part, the selling price, which will be obtained by the second formula. Now what you have to do in the second case, this is 15% profit. So 15% means 115. So 100 plus 15, you have to remember that step, divided by 100 multiplied by the answer of the first step, that will give you rupees 2300 as the answer. Now see, remembering the two basic things, that in case of the first part of the question, you have to find the cost price, multiply the selling price by 100 and divide it by the difference of 100 and the loss percent. That is the cost price. And in the second case, whatever profit is required, 100 plus that much, divide by 100 and multiply it by the cost price to give you the selling price. Now sounds quite interesting, right? This is a short method. Now what is the shortest method? Let's convert this into a shortest method. Now I will get to the selling price directly. Now I don't want to write it in two steps. I want to write the single step for finding this question. Now see, whatever answer I am obtaining here, I am using it here and multiplying it by this quantity. So why don't we multiply these two terms and the third term directly? So selling price can be obtained directly by using this 1600 and then multiplying by 100 and dividing by, this is loss is always subtracted from 100. So 100 minus 20 is 80, and then further multiplying by the second part, 15% profit is always added to 100, loss is always subtracted from 100. So 115 divided by 100. So again you have 100 gets cancelled here, 80 goes exactly 20 times, thereby giving you the answer 2300, which is the exact answer which we have obtained through all the three methods. Now see the number of steps here, number of steps here and number of steps here. You want to reduce it further? You can reduce it further also. So what is the trick like? What trick we are planning to invent in this one? So selling price can be found out by, so 1600 is always there, this quantity. See loss, see the second part is 15% profit. So always add profit to 100, you get 115, multiply by 115 and divide by the first part, that is loss of 20%. So 100 minus 20, 80. So here you have the answer directly. 8 goes 20 times, 20 into 115 is 2300. So this is the trick I want you to remember. Single step, how much time you are going to take to solve this question using this simple approach? I think less than 5 seconds time. And yes, students who know this trick, they will solve it in less than 5 seconds time. I'll show you using some more examples. So let's see 3 more questions of the same concept. See, in this second question, we have the first selling price as 6325 and this results in a profit of 15%. Now we want a profit of 20%. So what should be the selling price? Same type of question. Now I will use the trick which I told you just now for solving this one. And you will really be able to do it in 5 seconds when we approach this question. Okay. So what is the selling price like? The amount which is given is 6325. Multiply by, take the second case first. You have to write the numerator as what is desired. What is given is to come in the denominator. See, 20% profit is always added to 100. So 120 and divided by what was given. So 15% profit means 115. Now you can solve this and get to the answer of this question very easily. So again we have this cancelling with 5. So this is 23. So you can cancel this with 5. 1, 2, 6, 5 and 23 goes 5 times. So 115, again 115, so 55. So 55 into 120. So this will give you rupees. Answer as 0. 55 to the 110, 0. So 11 and 66. So 6600 is the answer of this question. So see friends, just a simple step A simple calculation and you get to the answer. I have taken around 12 to 13 seconds to solve this because it involved cancelling this by 115, but if you get lesser complex number of terms, then you will be able to solve this in 5 to 6 seconds. Let's see this one. In the solution, just write selling price directly. 760 multiplied by, in second case we have 110%, 110 because this is 10% profit, and in the denominator loss is 5%, so we have 95. 100 minus 5 is 95, that will come in the denominator. Always remember, what is required is to come in numerator and what is given will come in the denominator. Now you can cancel this again and get to the answer. So here we have 19 and here we have 22. So 19 goes exactly 4 times 40. 22 into 4 is 88. So 880 is the answer of this question. Now see, time consumption has reduced further. No traditional approach. Competitive exams use this and save lot of time. You will be cut above others. Okay, let's see this one now. Selling price directly, 22500 multiplied by, you have 5% profit means 105 and 10% loss means 90. So 10 gets cancelled. So 9 cancels, 9 to the 18, 45 means 5 and 0. So 250 into 105. So this is what you need to calculate now. 0. 25 into 5 is 125. So 25, 1 carry and 26. So here we have the answer, 26,250 as the answer of this question. So friends, these are the methods you need to follow. If you like this video, do share it with your friends and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more such interesting short tricks.